You just eliminated Cody. Cody with
Oh, okay, I'm gonna party auto. So change party auto to non-party auto. There we go.
Such a tough shot to make
Steens.
in a close quarter like that. Beautiful flicks right here. Steens is in it to win it right now, and he is now replenished to max material.
I'm gonna get something else to y'all back.
Gonna look around the map now.
Okay.
You see, you have class in this game. Nuke's boss again. We see more boombo action here. Will we see some elims being picked up? Not as much as we saw before. That little change to the boombo's made a big difference.
Yeah, I know a lot of people kind of scoffed at it at first, like, oh, like 0.25 seconds. That's not a big difference. When you look at small numbers like that in particular, I advise people to think in terms of percentages, right? So yeah, you think, oh, a quarter of a second, that's not that long of a time. But one, a quarter of a second is about the natural reaction speed for a human, and two, that's a 25% increase. So all those like sick full draw flicks you saw before, you don't have the time to do that anymore. Because yes, the extra half second, you're like, oh, what is that? But if it's the reaction time for your average human being, I promise you, the competitive Fortnite player has a much faster reaction time than that. So all of a sudden, they hear any amount of that draw, or you don't get as quick of a release, it's not going to be as effective. Not to say it's not strong, but it's definitely slightly more significant than people thought at first.
Yeah, definitely. Percentages are huge, and we talked about reaction speeds. Nuke's boss has picked up a three-piece on his rotation, and has managed to pick up tree! So close, hits the tree as Nut walks right past him. He did do the last bit of damage, so
you're
rewarded.
Any cheat, we're gonna have to look at that, maybe for teaming, because Nut in the tree, I know similar names going through the tree, holding up there, just make sure. But no, brilliantly done from Nut. Super unfortunate there that the tree happened to be there, but you know, sometimes luck's on your side and sometimes.
All right, let's see what we got here.
There's somebody named Nut.
All right, we have to hope he wins. Come on, Nut. I want Nut to win.
Oh yeah, there's also good bot, and there's also crap. What's his name? Oh, it's a 10-bit. I don't know where
There's
is
Get Good bot.
Parallel
tech. Parallel member, yay. Come on, tech.
Where's Nut? Nut, where are you?
Nut's probably dead.
Probably.
Down to the storm, an old man mountain.
Aw, tech,
He
no.
is calm and he will claim his toll.
Rest in peace to the parallel member.
18 in the blink of an eye.
Just over the mountain, a nightmare situation for these players that do not have mobility. And it's crazy because not one friendly launch pad came down, so they all went down. Everyone paid the price there.
It's like you're looking for recycled utility. It's like, who's going to be the one to do it? Hey, but if nobody is recycling, nobody gets to go. And that was what we had talked about. We talked about how this hill can end up for an awkward rotation. And look at what it spawned as the players now have to rotate back through it. TJ on the high ground, two players.
I'm going to invite Dylan, because he's trying to invite me.
No health, literally all it needs is one shot here, and it can be taken out, but with all the chaos, all the players, he's managing to just stay in it, just avoid all of these guys, avoid all this problematic.
Largely by doing this, you can see hanging out on the underside of the high
Oh,
ground.
Clarity G's got the right mindset.
Right as he does it, gets the build broken. That player isn't
Grenades. Dude, like, I'm hoping for grenades to win. Come on, grenades.
I feel like Clarity would get knocked down right now. Like, that would be a great time to do that.
No, Clarity has the No, dude, shut up. The tournament's live. Dude, Dylan, the tournament. Dylan, you know the tournament's live. The tournament's live again.
Love it. He is looking to now.
Yeah, and we're also streaming.
Yeah, Dylan, stop before you get kicked again.
All the way down.
That's
Someone
not nice.
is coming down. Is his high ground to keep? If
Kid friendly, and don't yell.
There's no one there though. It's fine. Top 5 and high ground now for Clarity. All
Why?
of a sudden, still has 20 builds.
Haha, Dylan, I got award, and you know have the award, but I have award. Ha ha ha.
Award for what?
Most improved student in high school.
I don't think Dylan's in high school.
He's not in high school yet.
Grade 8 is still middle.
He's got like four. He's got like four more Years.
Now you see, high school for me is actually grade 9.
Wait, what grade are you doing?
I'm going to grade 7.
Oh, okay, you're almost there. Oh, Cast Square wins. No, I want to get good bot to win.
I will be going to the 8. Me no want high schoolers.
What is the 8? Oh wait.
The 8.
Hits the shot he needs to.
I wish Spook was still here. I wish Spook was still here.
On the stage with my good friend Dr. Lupo, as we've been watching the NA action.
Maybe Spook will return somehow.
We've also got a ticket to punch, but we'll get
What
to that.
was I switches servers?
Alright, boys, we gotta be a little quiet.
So far, putting on an excellent show.
He's got like another account and everything.
Up until right now, as the standings
He moves as close to the server as he possibly can. I'm back.
As he possible can.
My nut is itchy.
No, Eugene, I would show you a picture of all the awards I have, but then you'd be like, quit flexing.
No. Do you have any plaques like me?
37 trophies.
Cause I'm guessing soccer.
No, wrestling.
Why don't you do wrestling more? Why do you waste your time playing Fortnite every day?
I leave it to Fortnite sometimes to go to wrestling practice.
Oh, dude, FaZe Mega's still here.
Where's Mega's bot?
Dude, FaZe Mega's better than you.
Exactly like
you wanna 1v1 me?
Oh, poor Mega's the only one with him, Mega, and Code and Aspect have all their matches played.
All you have to do is just adjust the list of who's going to qualify. So if you
Doesn't that just show that that?
Dylan, if I were you, I wouldn't trash talk people who are in tournament. They're in tournament, so they're better. If you were as good, then you'd be in tournament.
Dylan, okay, Dylan. If I'm better than you, they're better than you.
True. Well, I dare you to go and just call like FaZe Mega, since you have him, since you can easily call him from your pocket, as you're obviously implying.
I'm making some ramen.
No, here, just drive to the Team 10 house and play Fortnite with Jake Paul. You're mid-game, you just kill yourself.
Yeah.
Clip Node is already qualified. Let's go, boys. Sashi Marmberio. Only king. Alright, let's see.
Just trying to make my ramen. I can't watch.
It has to work. At some point, it's going to work.
Come on, Dr. Lupo. Let it work.
Somebody else do it. It's just a little corner tap. I think that I've been hitting
Better
the
work.
middle. I'll try the corner, okay? Ready? Go ahead.
It hates Dr. Lupo. It still didn't work.
It's honestly so nice that Mongrel was qualified.
It's still funny to see that when Dr. Lupo's touching the thing, it doesn't work. Brazil.
I'm glad Mongrel's there. I am a fan of Mongrel.
Wow, Dylan, you're not qualified for the World Cup. I thought you were good at this game. Oh, 5-minute break.
I didn't try to qualify.
Why do they call us the Fortnite fam? I don't want to be called that.
Hey, Fortnite fam! Okay. Eugene, never do that again.
Sorry, I was impersonating this dude. Tunneling. Ooh. He's teaching me how to be good at Fortnite.
This is really bad tunneling.
If no one was here, he'd be learning.
I already teach Nolan too much every day. His brain can't handle it.
His peanut brain.
From your base, you simply build straight towards your destination.
Kind of like James's peanut head.
And above your head. And also dangerous.
Wow, look at this, dude. Look at this. He's just building 2 floors. This guy's insane.
However, you save materials by doing this.
I love how they hire an Epic employee to just do this. Like, easiest money. Bella TW.
I'll be right back.
At its most basic, it's very similar. You're just changing directions as you go. Once left, once right. This is very useful since sometimes you'll encounter enemies that you want to get away from on the road to the victory royale, or the next safe zone is in a diagonal direction. So just change directions and move, but make sure to stay safe from the storm. Now we talked about how you're exposed from your sides. In both versions, you can add walls to either side, or both left and right, or even in front as well. This gets really hard.
Tweet at us at Fortnite game. I'm already following Fortnite game on Twitter.
Fast and without error, but at the same time going for crazy plays on unsuspecting opponents to rack up elimination points as well as
I don't regret following Fortnite game.
Mr. Mosquito bit my PP and it itches.
Again?
Yeah.
Benji
I
Fishy.
went out to play basketball and
Jordan killed a Black Knight that was like aimbotting me.
But at the high pace of these congested endgames,
Packed him right in the face.
that means you need to practice and make sure to hop in creative mode and do just
You hear that, Dylan?
You can practice it
He said practice.
on your own island, or use
Yeah, he did. I saw everything and recorded it.
built training courses that
Yes, he did.
creators have made.
I see. I knew you were gonna say that. So that's why you already said. Or did you? No.
Ooh, I just bottle flipped. Okay, I'm gonna go play some creative for a second.
Look at this trailer, dude.
Oh, Eugene, my llama
I think it's one of my biggest.
Can I try it?
It's just a massive,
yeah.
Your mom.
You need to be so incredibly proud of your son being one of the best of the
I wish my mom was this proud of me if I was good at Fortnite.
in the world.
It's still hitting me like slowly.
I forgot I was
laughing.
I like how literally every player we look at, like when they like talk to them, they're all fat because they're just sitting on a seat and play Fortnite. Why are their parents so proud of them when they play Fortnite, but then when I play Fortnite, my parents are just like, "What? Get off your chair!"
It's a game I can compete in, and I think that's why.
My parents are not proud of me. My parents thought I was a mistake.
They knew I was a mistake.
I'm incredibly grateful for Fortnite and like giving me the opportunity to just pursue gaming and how many friends I've made through this game.
Yeah, my parents told me I was completely
I really believe in myself.
Hey, Tifu.
So fun. I love it.
It's awesome.
My mom
Thanks,
thought
Fortnite.
just to stop babies were for babies.
No, I'm not next. A few weeks. This is week 9 finals.
Are you guys ready for the Pro-Am?
Yeah. I can't wait to watch.
Yeet.
I'm gonna play stream in here. Oh, there's Zeke and there's Dr. Lupo. Did you know that Dr. Disrespect got banned on Twitch?
Yeah. Oh wait, you're talking.
Yeah, he was.
Banned or manned?
Banned.
I heard
Banned.
manned.
No, banned. Because
For what?
he was doing an IRL stream. He went to the bathroom and he told his cameraman not to go in the bathroom, but the cameraman still brought the recorder into the bathroom, and he recorded a kid so he got banned off of that, and the cameraman is gonna face like charges for recording in a public bathroom. With
Yeah,
children
it could
around.
be up to like 15 years in jail, was it?
Yeah, but including kid. Because there was a kid. 20 seconds, 20 seconds.
$2,000
17, 16, 15, 14,
Oh, hey,
13,
little default
12,
burping.
11, 10,
Oh my gosh, I found
9,
Logan
8, 7,
completely
6,
clueless when I'm
5,
spraying at him with the
4,
drum gun.
3, 2, 1, 0. We're back.
Fortnite fan.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Actually, no,
boys and
he
girls,
said, "Welcome
children,
back, ladies and gentlemen."
Everyone in between. My name is Sundown, and you're watching the Fortnite
Dylan, just tell me
World
when you're
Cup
in the lobby.
Online Open week number 9. Yes, week 9 already, which means it is the final week of the solos competition. We have
Wait, when is the program
seen
starting?
Europe, Oceania, Asia, and now Brazil.
Don't.
Wrap up. We're going
Oh,
to
okay.
get into the final.
Hopefully July.
It's actually
I'm gonna need some
like
amazing
you know like
casters
where
to
there's
bring
like
it to the conclusion.
solo
It's
week
gonna be
9. It's in that
Dr.
thing.
Lupo and Zika Miss Prime. Gentlemen, take us away.
In the
You'd think
events
after
tab.
long enough, walking out from the same section would lose its pizzazz, but
Cool story,
it's true,
bro.
it's not the case. Still feels good every time. Zeke, welcome.
Oh my
You
gosh,
get
I
to
almost
finish
just
NA East,
no-scoped
dude.
him.
It's the craziest region in terms of big names.
Sure. I'm still just baffled that Sundown called me an amazing caster. I mean,
Well, I just
with
did
an
the
accolade like that,
complete
what else do I need? Let's hop into these
hottest
games.
moment of my life.
As amazing casters would. Here we go, though. Like you said, man, this is the tail end of NA
I
East.
sprayed a
Spudlight. Oh my god.
Maybe, you've been with us in and out, guys.
Oh,
This
Dylan,
is
you're in Team Rumble?
final week of
Yeah.
solo competition. 9 minutes.
You know, I did.
Oh, the queuing for NA East ends in 10 minutes.
This is it, Lupo. This is literally these players' last opportunity to qualify and punch your ticket to the finals. Now, don't forget, we have 1 week left That is.
Wow,
that
that
has
went
been
between
moved.
his legs.
All right, and that will be the final
You're cool.
duo week.
Oh.
Right now,
Nice to
it's
know
all
you,
about
soccer
solo.
skin.
Oh, that guy got wrecked.
Making fun of my accent, boy. You're making fun of my accent. Huh?
The following week, that final week, the 20th and the 21st.
Huh?
In case you're checking your calendars.
Hey.
Epic making a
Stop.
solid call there. You don't want to schedule multiple
You're making fun of my
cool
accent.
events simultaneously.
No, you.
Make sure everybody can watch and play.
Oh, maybe actually.
Soccer screen there, and then we've seen multiple times climbing the leaderboard. Hogman squeaking outside that box.
Dopey. Young beast.
Phenom here in front of you, pushing forward.
Face tilt.
28 points right now.
Phantom yours.
Halfway
Barbie.
on materials.
Barbie.
Phenom year. Phenom year.
At this point, that's a joke in comparison.
I mean, like, Phenom was good, but, like, just added the year and made it godly.
Its ability to hit at range.
Oh no, I died.
Accuracy, the ability to
I got killed by.
ADS.
Ooh, you know Rogan brought the bullseye skin? Eugene?
Oh my god.
Extra damage is everything.
You shouldn't have the bullseye skin if you're not good at the game. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, dude. That's why I always say to Nolan. That's why I brought the soccer skin.
Now you see, that's why I bought a lot of skins, because I was good at the time.
You know, he saw the player.
But now everyone's wrecking.
And that's why I don't buy a lot of skins, because I already have my skins. Because I have Alpha.
I regret buying skins. I was just dumb.
I literally have 3 store-bought skins. That's all store-bought.
We're seeing Sunny Steps today as one of these
That's just Battle Pass.
zones. Now don't forget, guys, top 25.
I have a bunch of store-bought skins.
15, 5,
Yeah, because you made some bad
I have
decisions.
count them.
Every elimination is a point. So Dr. Lupo, you know, these guys.
Guys, you know, no one buys store-bought skins. Guys,
everything they do
well,
is going to affect the standings, right? If they
I'm guessing that was his internet.
Maybe they.
Oh yeah, I'm.
Yep.
Oh yeah, my internet got upgraded today. My internet got upgraded. This guy just this guy just killed someone named something Red Sprite.
Red Sprite.
Yeah. Wait, are we watching the same thing?
Oh, I just killed 2 people with 1 shot.
Are they just replaying the same week?
They might be.
I think it is. I'll only know if I see Nolan and then Nolberto.
Campfire, you saw High Sky rotating next. Have to go back to the
You know what? Your mom, Dyer. Okay, your mom.
Your motherfucking mom. He got shot in the face.
I did too.
Graska is just owning right now.
Pushing forward the outside rotation in front of his opponent's box. Owning as many of the surfaces.
Ooh, trap.
Really solid heads-up play there.
Ooh. Oh no, Phenom Year is dead.
Storm because of damage dealt just moments ago. Top 15, top 13 now.
Come on, it's. Oh yeah, I've watched this one before. This is literally the same thing.
Don't forget, Dopai is up above him. Down below is Shaz, and look here on the lowest ground, players being eliminated.
Oh really?
High Sky there as
Yeah.
well, and look at the rift.
Might as well stream it again for extra views.
The sky. So now Graska's not on the highest ground tarp, so he's got to make a decision. Do I, you know,
Extra
the guy
money.
on the top, Dopai, is going to be looking up because anyone could try and potentially contest high ground. So now he's probably going to turn his attention down below. He could go for the contest and try to like overtake high ground, but right now, man, again, like when every single interaction matters, it's better to just wait it out. Try and get those placement points first, and then go for elims, right?
Bim got it off.
Seeing a slightly lower average score right now.
Oh.
Stats, he
Take
goes
this
down,
grappler
goes in
grenade.
the outside. Push there from Graska. E11 feeling real good about their recruitment right
I feel
now.
good about my
About
award.
Ghost, FaZe, and a number of other teams in the past, but right now,
The most improved student.
definitely putting out a
Yeah,
good
I know.
show. E11 doing an excellent job, feeling good about all
Like-
their players.
Oh, look at that up on the high ground.
Like,
Graska
acting-wise,
goes
or-
for the contest, and
What?
he overtakes
Like,
No, I improved him like my marks and stuff.
Overtakes
Big
Dopai
improvement.
up on the high ground, and look at this dude. He's dropped in a critical
Big
injury,
improvement.
So he's got to bail on the entire situation. Like Graska,
Like, were
My
you
bad,
bad
man.
boy
I
in
didn't
the
know it was your high
beginning of the
ground.
year?
Sorry
Then
about
you
that.
got girl and you're like, oh, I gotta be a good boy.
almost here.
She
Oh wait, what did you say? I didn't hear you.
damage there. Graskell's going to follow
I said,
through. Pick up an
you met a
elimination,
girl that was
double layer
into
above.
Good
You want to
Boys,
keep
and
ownership
you were
of
being a
as many
bad boy at the
surfaces
beginning of the
above
year,
as
thinking she
players
was into
rotate.
Bad
Look at that
Boys.
shot. That's exactly
Oh
why.
no.
Takes ownership of the ceiling. Quick edit.
Good boy. I'm just a good boy because I'm a good boy.
Damn, boy, she's thick.
Well, I mean, that might be true.
Victory Royale or not.
Part of it might be true.
On the ultimate low ground. 30 HP.
And the fact that she might actually have, and the fact that she might actually have a crush on me.
Fudge.
I wonder who will be the first one to lose to leave the Virgin gang.
It'll probably be me.
Here we go.
No, because no one wants that.
Constant pressure is all it's going to take, because this is Graskell's game to win.
You'd be amazed on
right
how
now.
many people
Right.
like
It couldn't
me.
be me.
Yeah,
And most of them are ugly, and it sucks.
most of them that just freaking broke up with you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Circles, but you gotta know when to do it. Because if you just go aggressive and you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna challenge this guy. Often
Oh no, I'm ugly. I'm not afraid to admit it.
Timing is absolutely everything. If you like you said, if you have a
You're
player
Igor.
that pushes up at the wrong time, maybe that player that has the ultimate high ground is
No,
already
no,
aware of
no,
everything that's going on.
You're like Igor.
have a beat on you from above.
Hopefully one day we'll be able to meet and I can invite you to my wedding where I marry your sister.
Excuse me. We are not going to be brothers-in-law.
Oh wait, you were supposed to know that.
By the way, if you are on NA East,
We were not supposed to be. We were not supposed to be. We're not brothers-in-law.
I mean, that's a big misstep. Why would you not just do it?
I mean, especially if you have extra games, just hop in and go for those elimination games or throwaway games, as sometimes we refer to.
If it's your last one, though, definitely play it all the way out for placement.
Yeah.
So important
absolutely.
to pick up extra points.
Whoever's shooting at me is literally the worst player in the game.
Earlier, kind of cool.
Oh, so you.
That is all I can say. Oh wow, you missed, and I just shot a shot right between your legs. So I'm no better than you.
I just love all the different
119 meter snipe. Let's go.
Smiley faces at the end.
I'd make you Dylan.
Is goated, spams L2.
No, my wife is Scotty.
Love
my dog.
Picks up air cool there.
Who's a girl, not a guy.
He knows someone else is close. Lux
Your
is
mom.
gonna get picked up. And someone's gonna send Stinks
and my mom
RPGs,
is a girl, not a guy.
the likes over Karu's way. But look at all this free loot. I believe that is a chug jug as well. I mean, I feel like if you're gonna go ahead and dedicate the 10 seconds for the Meg, just take the extra 5.
Chug. Why are you not using the chug?
Listen,
Drew, why are you not using the chug, bro?
It's, you know, maybe he's just feeling a little bit of pressure here from things around him. Remember, we have more, I guess, like, insight on this just because we can see more. We have more information than Karu does in this game, so...
I feel like he's got to have the audio cues to know that no one is around him, or at least no one's going to pressure. The only thought could be, is there someone maybe 1-2 layers up with a heavy snipe, someone that could drop into this box and apply pressure when I'm not really expecting it, but he was already at such high HP and shield. Look, he's even standing still right now. This is just so you know at home. Look at that. That wasn't even a spectate issue. That was literally he sat there and did nothing.
Yeah, we won.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you might as well have just taken the chug. And just leave it behind. You know, listen, it's okay.
Leaving it behind now makes sense.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a chance to use that, but not using the chug in that moment feels like a misplay.
You bird.
What is this Karu doing? He's just sticking to a rock and going back around and around with the baller. There's like 7 ballers.
I believe that might be what he's saying.
I mean Jordan, not James.
Yeah.
Joke, by the way.
I think I said James.
Reddit,
I don't even know.
Yeah, I think you said James.
30 players left. Look at the top.
He might have ditched us to go play with the other people.
Not too much pressure on anybody. You don't want to make yourself a target and make anybody frustrated. You break them off, that kind of thing. You know they're going to lash back. Caleb on the feet, pick it up. Elam on Tandy. Players in the ultimate high ground stills. Karu's rotating this ball. He's not the only one, though, as you see a swarm of ballers in front.
Right here on the edge of top
Who's
25.
in your lobby?
This is what
nobody.
Right, everyone's slowing down their game. Justin, unfortunately, going to be edged out right there at the end. And this is probably when you wanted it. This is like the least optimal time to be eliminated, right?
I am better than you, Bad.
No, you.
I will add
wasted 20 minutes getting to top 26, and then you get popped. Whoever you see in the feed next. Oh, there it is. I believe it was Swifty Slides goes down.
Pick it up as a
very
back,
sad.
Finally.
Yeah, if you jump.
Wait, did I'm sharp reload?
Pick Elam or two, you're like, you know what?
Like they had to switch it out for jubilation, and then
if you hop in like that and you get eliminated, it's rough.
right now, not the best. Against the last game, too, not a huge deal because you know that we're going to get another one in. But this is a lot of players. Styles on Gek all the way to the bottom of your screen, falling outside of the zone. Probably going to go down 2 storm damage
is the Pro-Am.
on your screen.
June 16th?
Schemes.
July 2nd is my birthday.
Placement and eliminations, very important.
Dylan, what are you going to get for my birthday?
0 elims, 101 builds.
Get you?
You should get me a PS Plus card.
Looking all the way up top.
It might not work with, like, if I were to get you one, it might not work because it's from America.
Yeah, but I mean like PS Plus, not if. Oh yeah, I might turn Canadian. Who knows?
Gal all the way to the top. Zakep.
I could try, but currently I'm broke.
Yeah, you still got all month.
I just need someone to...
You just need a job.
You know,
as for the Rob,
I think you should get a job.
I have one, just nobody wants to move on to be mode.
Speaking of, Animal forced out of the ball.
Prices seem fair, it's $20 front and back.
Which is kind of tough because there's nothing else connecting what he's
Animal.
built in on unless somebody connected from above, which they may have. We'll see here. Good chance to farm up a little bit of tree.
No.
There's only at 331. Might as well pick up as much as
I
you can.
thought you said that was the exact same
Move forward and build out towards the front of the safe zone, boxing up and looking back inside for an opportunity to take shots. Awareness here
really
extremely
tired.
important. As a player in a potential top 10 on the board situation, you want to look for.
I can barely hear you at this point because I'm focusing all the sound in game so I can hear the tournament.
You have that 60-second window. Recent patch changes, changing the way that players are playing. Shots through the window, big hit there, finds Briggs, an elimination. 8 remaining, that's the second one for Animal.
Hello, Father.
He finds himself a combat as well. Now, he did not pick it up. I don't think he realized, unfortunately.
Hello,
he's
son.
going to be caught off guard there a little. Unfortunately, when you happen to, in this situation,
I was involved with your birth.
You're just going to drop a few things that you don't mean to, and that's kind of what we saw, unfortunately. But look at all the spread of people here, Lupo. Everyone's, like, Percently's basically in the stratosphere right now. Just now deciding, let me rejoin everyone down below.
Why?
Playing Fortnite, Mooncakes.
I don't know.
Gets picked up
I was pretty drunk.
Now only top 5.
What?
Join everyone who's playing Fortnite down below. I'm playing a different game up in the sky. Percently and Jen now in the ultimate high. Tendons in the mid and one player, I believe, floating in right now. It's Crazy Ken. Dropping in.
You're a disappointment.
Look up very soon. It's going to be scary immediately. Nope, Crazy Ken.
I'm your dad.
Am I a disappointment to you?
Percently has the HP advantage, and it does pay off big as the Storm takes Tendons out. And that's a victory.
He actually asked him.
Elimination victory royale.
Yeah.
11 points is still big.
Yeah.
Legit.
I always. It's hard, right? Because like in games like
did he legit say?
My Russian friend.
The 1 elimination. And the 10 points for the victory.
Okay, well, your choice of friends is worse because you're friends with someone from Australia.
Look at it this way: 1 elimination and 26. That's 1.
How dare you insult a 6-foot Russian?
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Still got the victory royale. It all adds up.
You said, and your choice of friends, yeah. I'm like,
a name we've seen maybe once or twice.
Wow, Dad.
Just tell him no you.
Very well-known player here. 40 remaining. Good to see everybody making an opportunity to sneak their way out into the main stage here.
Surprisingly.
East, if you're just tuning in, we're coming up towards the
end Symphony again.
Games. The last week for solo qualifiers.
Symphony.
It's been 5 of them total.
Symphony?
So if,
do you not? Okay, you know who
today,
Symphony is. I know you do.
Do not qualify solo at all for New York City.
That's right, man. Only
smell funny.
Dual competition.
Dylan, you smell funny.
It's the last minute. That's why I think these are the highest tension games.
Your mom.
That's why I think players are putting on an excellent performance. Shots here, the infantry rifle. Oh my gosh! Nylon
is bad aim.
Beamed out of midair. Symphony showing that he does have the good aim. That good that you want.
You know, man, this is such a great point, though, in that, like, because this is coming down to the final few games, right? This final 10, either 10 games or 3-hour window to play in.
I made this, and I'm
You're just going to see people play very different, right? Like, maybe someone's more aggressive, but you're trying to say, look, I need to play for placements. I got to at least hit top 25. Then I go for eliminations, right, to maximize my time. Maybe someone plays very, very defensively. So much so that we saw, like, last game, they only got the 1 elim, but still the 11 points, it's huge.
Yep.
But if you only get 1 elimination and you're eliminated, like, top 25, it's only 4 points, and that's where, again, we talk a lot about, you know, time management, game management, knowing when to be aggressive, when not. It all comes into play.
You have to realize, too, I've seen a little bit of this on Twitter from a number of different personalities in the Fortnite community. people are talking about how once the 20th and the 21st goes by, once the 10th week of competition is done, you have a month of decompression. If you have to realize that 2.5 months straight of people,
you know, you could let me skip
non-stop grinding, non-stop practicing
for once in my life,
games left and right all day. That's a lot of pressure.
Like, I'm tired, tuckered out. I have a tournament, soccer tournament this weekend. Like, it'd just be the right thing to do.
You should go anyway, Dylan. No Fortnite for you.
I'll get off Fortnite for the rest of the night.
Yes.
Down midair, but there is a lot of stress right now because you're down the last 2 weeks, so people I think are a little more punishing.
It's better for your health.
I am in shape, Dad. I'm faster than half of the high schoolers.
I'm faster than you. Faster, boy.
Like a mental break, just for a little bit.
Honestly, I doubt you're faster.
Then you gotta stay serious.
No, I am.
Get back into it because New York City is just around the corner. Coming up in the late July, it's gonna be a big fast for everybody.
I am speed.
I mean, it's very easy, you know, to be eliminated and maybe not qualify or whatnot.
I am speed.
Down on yourself and down on your skills, but at the end of the day, you gotta remember. These players
Jesus.
in their region. They are here for
I just found the weirdest thing here.
Things like this. That's Bizzle of all people. Right there on the edge of top 25 as well. You hate to see it, but, you know, man, at the end of the day, you just got to remember that you're here for a reason. You're an incredible player, and there's always going to be more opportunities in the future.
Thanks, Zeke. I knew I was incredible, but hearing it from you helps quite a bit. Your placement positions right there in the top right of your screen. Oceania, Asia, Brazil, 1 apiece. 8 for Europe, 6 for NA East, 2 for NA West. And if you're a real gamer out there, you put
don't make me do all this again.
You want to see a cool clip, anything like that? Hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Tag us on Twitter, Zeke specifically.
Is Jordan actually going to reveal his face?
I love interacting with the community. It's a lot of fun. What?
I kind of know his face
already.
already.
Dude, absolutely. Just like the Sneaky Bro art, they sent us the artwork as well. I mean,
the Fort 9?
The Fort 9. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Inside this box, doing non-stop work. Guys, takes Dr.
And Fortnite? I could. Why?
Down from above. Wipe-up. No shield and trying to rotate forward. Vivid from Liquid, another player we've kept our eyes on previously. I actually got a clip of Vivid flying off the map earlier in quad. You got to be real careful with post-bud.
What?
Why? I'm stuck in my own llama. I put a llama in the speed pad thing and I got stuck on it.
Still inside this box. 28 shield tags from the back. Gonna have to wall off and protect himself. Drop in there. The baller causing a bit of a ruckus. Shot from the side. Symphony catches.
Ooh, Symphony got that kill.
Campfire. Goes unused. Symphony 10 bandages for a late game heal off if needed.
Your mom.
Pick it up. Jason on Tyler's in the feed. 12 players remaining. If you're at home wondering why,
you know what? Your family.
A majority
you know what? Anyone who's related to you.
Times like this, because there are players that spectators that won't be able to watch the stream. People that are potentially blind that enjoy listening to Fortnite. Just keep that in mind when we're talking about everything that happens here. 9 players, 8 players left. This is Lucky from Tempo already qualified, but does go down with Wipe-Up. 8 players left now. Symphony building up at a shot from above. Watch
I don't know when no one's gonna come back.
A reset and a build overtakes
he got grounded.
ultimate high ground. Quick shot.
Really?
In the sky, can't do it.
Yeah.
Why?
Dropping back on in. The re-challenge for ultimate high ground. Shot from the outside. Symphony down to 19 HP. He's gonna have to reach out.
He'd be like, "What does Snack say?"
Where's the snack?
He's got it all by himself.
No, I think he was squealing while we were doing Zone Wars with my OG Scorcher friend, TTV Magic Whip.
No builds remaining. Has the 10
really? I thought he was gonna go play baseball earlier.
9 HP.
Oh my gosh! I'm stuck. I'm done.
Doesn't he have baseball?
The last second, 52 builds remaining.
I'm not sure if he has
baseball. How much his opponent has? 1 minute.
He might have just wanted to
play
baseball.
Why do you always want to wrestling so bad, Eugene?
So then you don't have to be playing. Then you don't have to witness the torture going on in this game.
Before it even became relevant. Solid victory Royale. The last second there. What a tough spot, that plateau. Yeah. A flat-facing wall on the plateau. Basically said, you guys got to fight it out, or you got to build real quick. Crank those 90s. Get back in the safe zone. But it didn't matter in the end. HP ended up being the deciding factor.
That's right. A great game over there.
Yogurt fart.
You know, he did place third in that game.
That's a sick name.
Having no materials, but he was playing out of his mind there.
K4 Shiga.
Just the way he was navigating the builds there was just incredible. Mad props to him, but like you said, man, next game, more Fortnite action on deck.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Brooks got his back.
There you go.
Cosmic here. Shots through, finds Mojo inside the box.
Completely, okay. Remember this in your head. Have you ever seen people, instead of Mojo, they do O-J-O-M, and it's an elephant? Did you ever?
No, that sounds adorable, though.
Right? Every time I see Mojo, I think of that elephant.
Elephant?
Yeah.
Why is that so? Please pull that up on your phone. That sounds adorable.
I'm going to just type it out.
For my name.
You know,
Hashtag
I used to
Fortnite
not
World
like
Cup,
facial
right?
hair, but then it grew on me.
One time I didn't like you, and I probably still do.
Trunk and the little body.
Lol.
I love the internet.
There you go. The more you know.
One time you didn't like me, but you probably still do.
One time you didn't like me, and you didn't like me either, and then we didn't like me, and then you didn't like me, and then I didn't like you.
No big deal.
As the launch pad has 2 shadow
And then there was
bombs,
controversy
rotation
after
possible on top of that.
controversy.
In case something does drop out from underneath, has the redeploy as well. See here if that's something that comes into play. Shots on players rotating. This is exactly what he was waiting for. A lot of whiffs, but no big deal. Again, look at the amount of ammo too. 988.
Well, I just found the easiest way to go down my
minigun
jump.
in Cosmic's hands. He's still going to be able to hold the trigger down the entire game, assuming that it didn't overheat.
Right.
That's right there. You saw a window edit in the center of your screen for just a second. You got to be careful with those.
Ooh, someone popped the supply drop. It's going to drop down.
Put a rock in the supply drop. Oh, by the way, came in the feed, taking dubs out. Big elimination.
Anti-vaxxer gives birth, the doctor, out of the womb and into the tomb.
Shut down someone like Dubs. You're like, oh man, I feel like I can make more happen in this game. Man, Cosmic's way up here though. He is way up here. He's got the glider deploy, so he's completely fine. But yeah, he's up there.
I'm gonna go poop, so I'll be back soon.
Next threshold.
It's surprising me.
I'm gonna watch the stream and see everything.
Oh, there we go, right there. A couple shots back out. The storm wasn't enough to break it down just yet. He's seeing that. Cosmic deciding to continue to apply pressure. Can't quite pull it off. Again, no big deal. Has the redeploy. Going to fly on past. Some shots come out from players on the move. Oh my gosh!
Truly
I thought
punishing.
he was fine. Just kidding. Cosmic beamed out of midair.
That is so rough. Don't forget the glider redeploy has a slower glide time.
It does.
So it makes you way more vulnerable in the sky. You want to wait until right before you hit down on the ground and then deploy it.
Honestly, not even that. I think the play there was shadow bomb on the way down, prevent fall damage, and just rotate through. Instead, he went for the redeploy. Obviously, hindsight's always 20/20.
I was literally going to say that.
In the moment, that was the choice that he made. It ended up being not the right one, which is too bad. Back to the lobby. And actually no more Q there. Q times are done. Don't forget that.
Right.
Shots. Sizzle goes down.
Yeah,
finds one.
It's always easier for us to be like a little more critical because again, like we just have all of the information here in front of us.
Plus, we're the ultimate gamers. So
I mean, I am not. You are for sure.
Everyone
not me.
knows that.
Everyone does know that. But yeah, sometimes we tend to be a little bit more critical, but you know, we mean it with of course the most love because we love Fortnite as much as the player.
Let me say this too. Anybody that listens in on commentary, if you hear us talk about your gameplay and we say something that may be perceived as negative, let me tell you with 100% without a doubt, you are better than me. Don't worry. That being said, I can see things that you can't right now, and because of that and my ability to commentate the game, I have the opportunity to say things about your mistakes. Sorry. Don't worry. I hear it from a lot of people every time I mess up in stream. It's all good. 14 players left. Trick FN pushing forward. I did see the man, the myth, the legend, Yogurt Fart in this game as well, so you got to keep your eyes out for that. Big set of plays potential.
The names. Here we go.
Yep, Yogurt Fart actually.
There he goes. Finds an elimination over on Tasky, and we've been in top 15, right? So now we have another round of placement points. This is where going from top 15 to top 5.
Ooh.
That error margin, much bigger. Benji going to pick up here by Trick. A second one over on Face Maxi. Wow. Let's go, Trick.
Set of eliminations there. Trick has a chance to keep this going a little bit longer if he wants to. Opts not to, but he is positioned against that mountain edge. Quick window edit and shots before that player can use the launch pad and try and get the heck out of there. Trick moving forward, going to box in and start the rotation. Still not in the safe zone.
Yeah.
Keep moving. You notice here saving materials just a little bit, not walling off because he knows he's on the ultimate low ground.
Oh no, Lupo, the side of the mountain. It's Father Mountain. Look, Trick has to go right now. Cadden is going to
do is crank 90s. Brother,
yeah, you just got to go up right now. And look,
actually, it's fine. Trick caught a player on rotation. Stretch is gone. The edge of the storm here, and he's actually
Where do we go from here? Where are we going from here?
We'll find out in 3 seconds. 6 players left. We're looking at the last possible rotation for a lot of people here. Player peeking down from above. Maybe a chance to take shots. We're going to the northwest. He's actually totally fine. Big luck there for Trick. 6-3 builds. Sorry. Down to the last second shot.
Oh!
It's colorful from the top 10.
There was also a launch pad. Did he get it?
He did not. But at this point, this late, probably not a big deal. 3 players left. Shiga. Caden takes shots. Sandwiched between 2. Trick got to drop down and apply pressure. Says, Shiga, you can wait on the ultimate high ground. I'm going to pick up this elimination, the HP and shield from that. Some materials. Trick down to 8.
Man.
And that's that. Fall damage. You see that? Shiga just jumped right on in.
He probably ran out of builds. Listen,
you know, at the end of the day, slid down the edge of the mountain.
That's what probably would have been the better play there. But at the end of the day, he lands the ultimate Trick shot. Back over to Sundown in the studio. Sundown, what you got for us, friend?
What I don't have is bad jokes like that because he didn't even fire a shot. So well done from Trick there to ride that one out. Good victory royale. I'm here with Monster D. We're going to take a look at some of the gameplay that happened in that last block real quick. Let me hop on up here and let's break these plays down.
Yeah, we got a lot going on here, and the players to look out for, E11 Graska. These E11 boys have been on a rampage, and we just want to highlight how much of a rampage these guys have been just going on. Graska in specific here, you'll see a nice string of elims kind of coming out of him, using Shadow Bomb, just keeping it super technique and super textbook. And I just want to talk about his mentality because I follow him on social media. He is the type of player that wants to improve week after week, and that's what we've seen from his early placements around the 60th, and we've seen as high as 14th with this duo, Daxter. So they are just out of contention. Anyone in that upper top 20th kind of bracket as either a solo or a duo team have what it takes to kind of seal the deal here in these final moments. And this is just a solo competition. Take a look here. But remember, he's going to be another player to look out for next week as well. So keep your eyes on them. As, again, just wrapping things up. You saw just a little bit of Trick in the previous game. He wrapped up the likes of him. And look at this, 50 points, right? Trick was in about 55. This win right here puts him back up. That's a 4-point swing. And that puts him at about 54 last we saw. So Graska's in a running. Now another look. Kez, same thing, same situation, same deal here. GA Kez putting on a show here, showing that the combat follow-up just swift. No time for hesitation. The reaction speeds are clean. The mechanical skill is here. So not just European, players showing up here, Sundown. It's NA as well. NA East here making a big run throughout the evening here, and just super clean.
Super clean from Kez, indeed. Not just Europe who has put on a show. Every single one of our regions so far have been absurdly close. Like, we quite literally haven't seen a week like this so far. We are going to get back into the very final matches. NA East is so absurdly close. I cannot wait to see who takes away one of those last 6 spots. But we're going to go right on over back to Lupo and Zeke.
Thank you, Sundown. I appreciate you. And I do appreciate every region. Europe, NA East, NA West, Oceania, Asia, Brazil. Y'all some gamers. Keep that up. Don't change. All right? A lot of people working like crazy to try and qualify for the Fortnite World Cup in New York City. Those finals are going to be insane, by the way. Look forward to that. And let me just say, too, going through this, I can't think of anything in my career thus far that I've put more time and energy into than casting Fortnite events. Like, the amount of dedication from everybody on the production team to go into this, I hope that we have all done what they would consider an excellent job thus far, because this has just been a blast, and I hope we're putting on we're representing the players that we have a chance to commentate over accurately. I hope they all feel the same way about what we've done thus far. 8 spades here on your screen. Top middle there. Abe taking a chance to just pop a little bit of a mini. Got a metal tunnel underneath with another player down below. A quick stink toss. Pressure being applied. These fly-ins there. Symphony top of your screen, but Baldy, player we've seen a number of times. The flint knock in hand.
Ooh. All right.
Epic AR and a rare combat shotgun.
This is the loadout you want.
Oh, yeah. This is big value. Because he has 2 campfires, 6 minis. He's got the turret in case he gets ultimate high ground. He needs something to just connect back for 1,000 HP. It's a big value right there. Typically, typically, I say, very rarely do we see players utilize the, we'll say the pew-pew mechanic of the turret. There, shots. 5 goes down, a big pickup, first elimination for Baldy, 49 points. But yeah, the loadout is excellent right now. It kind of covers everything that he's going to need in any given moment right now. Poach from Liquid, smack to the bottom of your screen. A lot of players that have been in the top 10 multiple times popping up right now. Air Cool, Spades all the way at the ultimate high ground, 38 players remaining. Gonna climb our way all the way back to the top. The launch pad out. Good rotation right now. The later you get into a game, the less value a launch pad has, because unless you're going to ramp up above and use it with the horizontal trajectory, which, don't get me wrong, is very, very good. But if you're trying to go for verticality, by the way, a player lands in the same box, a quick trap, it's not going to go down, but Zlem still pays the price for trying to challenge Spades for ultimate high ground. Might not be the last one either. Oh my gosh, the number of players flying around above is insane. Spades, can he follow through? Can indeed. K-Dude goes down as the launch pad again. Sorry, that got ridiculous. But the late game launch pads, they lose value because the more time you spend in the air, the more opportunities other players have to take shots at you as the storm starts to close. Spades sharing the wall with another player. Got to be careful. A box up and keep on rolling.
You could be cheeky with the launch pads too, utilizing that ramp to just give you like that forward momentum instead.
All right, I propose a challenge to anybody out there.
Ooh.
You set up a launch pad with the angle that shoots an opponent player into a box filled with your own traps. I will PayPal you $50 because that would be ridiculous.
There you
Imagine
go.
just whoosh, right in.
Like they go flying, they hold forward, and they're like, wait, that's a box.
Last second.
That was
barely made it in. 3 HP. He's got to stay just ahead of the storm.
Anyone could just breathe in his direction.
This is one of those moments where you're thinking, I need to find a spot that I can sit and watch for an elim. This might be the one. The campfire is what gives it away right now. Spades deciding to push forward, rotate around to the bottom, a shot behind the corner edit. Not enough. And 8 finds him down underneath. Big attempt from Spades. 3 seconds to squeak it in. 50 points right now for Spades. We're the top 25 now. Hornet all the way in the ultimate high ground, it looks like. Took it with a baller, which you don't see too often. Kind of a risky play unless you have something like a Shadow Bomb, which Hornet does have. Drop it down, stand inside the safe zone. Takes a lot of ticks at the storm, and that's the time for a slurp.
Yeah.
Big value slurp.
Big value slurp, but don't forget, it does take quite a while. It's 1 HP a second. He's got a long time before he's back in fighting conditions. Someone does go for the high ground challenge.
You have a player up above, and you still have one falling in, which you can hear that.
Yeah. I think that's what the player... So this player above Hornet knows that Hornet's down below, but like you said, he heard the glider redeploy. It's a very distinct sound, so he's probably just trying to keep himself safe. Hornet's trying to get aggressive here. He wants this elimination. Okay.
Big play.
All right.
Smart play there.
That's good.
At that point, he was getting shot at from above. He was potentially challenging a player that he was not going to be able to beat. Player behind gets caught in their own edit, goes for the pyramid play and can't get Hornet. Instead, Gal pays the price themselves. Get up that first elimination. 14 players left from the top 15 now for that second placement.
Oh, God.
Inside a box. Finds a player inside. CWV goes down. One more push rotation on the outside. Poach in your feed eliminated as well.
Oh, there's players all around Lupo.
Right underneath another player. They're holding it down. Trying to reset the ramp underneath. Can't get it 3 times. Gonna have to melee their way through.
The corner tornado's still going.
Very tense situation here. Smacked in your... Has 2 ARs. Not a big deal there, but the combat shotgun going to come in big late game, looking for headshots, looking for angles from underneath. Hornet pushing forward, 66 builds left. Severe, the ultimate high ground. Players sandwiched in the middle. You hate to see somebody go down and not make it to the top 5, but here it is as the last set of placement points go out for everybody left alive. Severe, Shadow, Nick Cool, Midas, and Hornet, the ultimate low ground. Trying to pop a med kit there. Going to be able to get it off. Going to have to push through this wall. But stay inside. Last second. That might be enough. Coming in from underneath, you see Shadow in the ultimate high ground, popping those minis. There's a natural campfire. He could hit it real quick. He doesn't.
Okay.
No chance for a take, but he finds Shadow and gets the elimination. The victory royale. And a cool little dance move to top it off. Well played, Hornet.
That's the dance I know how to do, sort of. Bro, that was great. So much happened. Like,
a lot happened the last second.
Like, technical skill-wise, game sense-wise, knowing how to, like, get players to do what you want them to do.
Hornets heads-up flick while rotating in the last second to stay alive.
Yes.
Was huge.
Against Smacked, that was insane. Literally jumped over his head, boom. 180 flicked him.
Made his way the rest of the way in. Well played there.
And you got to think, too, that's going to affect Smack's potential leaderboard setup, right? Maybe that shuts him down, and maybe that could have been his last game. We don't know how that's going to affect the standings until we take a look later on. Don't forget, there's only the 6 spots here.
Listen, at least Golden Boy.
That was insane.
At least Golden Boy is not here to call him smoke, is all I'm saying. JDW in your feed, picking off Complexity's Macwood. 46 players now. That's a very early elimination for the player from Complexity. Sentinel's Animal, 0 eliminations, 63 builds. Some minis, some shadow. We're starting to see a trend. Let me just put this out there, and you let me know if you agree or not.
All right.
Consistency across the board for loadouts is typically combat shotgun, an AR of some sort,
right?
1 or 2 mobility items and a heal. And if it's not 2 mobility items, it's only 1. I would say potentially 2 heals, and then the last utility slot, if it's not 2 heals, you could say is a heavy sniper or flintlock.
Yes. So typically we're
every
seeing
single loadout.
Pretty much exactly that. So it's either going to be 2, like let's say it's like a rift, some kind of mobility, 2 heals. Sometimes we see people, even if they're lucky to find them along the game, we've seen people with like 6 half shields, right?
Oh, yeah.
2 whole slots dedicated to 3 half shields apiece. And then you're like, oh, this guy just wants to fight the whole time.
I want to make a point, too, so that it's not misconstrued what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that everyone runs the exact same thing all the time because it's the only thing to run. I'm saying people are running the same consistent builds because consistency is huge in a BR game. And if you have a loadout that is consistently showing top performance, players are going to favor it. That's something to take note of if you're trying to step your own game up. Maybe you're not going to make it to this World Cup, but I guarantee you there's going to be events from Epic for Fortnite in the future. This ain't the end, believe me. And so learning those kind of setups and watching how the meta changes as the game evolves. I mean, we're getting updates that change things weekly. So you have players every single time that they're, and this has been, at this point, y'all, if you have not accepted that is Fortnite, you need to just accept that that's Fortnite. Now, let's all finally settle and say, yes, it is a game that includes an evolution of meta constantly, which means the players are constantly being pushed to try and figure out how to play the next setup the best. And that's good. You want that because I'm going to be very honest with you. From a spectator side, I feel like potentially a level of staleness would happen if you're like, all right, we're back to a pump shotgun and an SMG to swap to. Pump shotgun, SMG to swap to. I feel like the combat shotgun has created more opportunities for back-to-back-to-back eliminations. You see Fiber going down there to Animal. It's just a situation where the game is trying to evolve in a way that makes it more representative of higher skill players and less representative of this guy is really good at the one thing all the time. You want to see people that can do it all.
Right.
You want the jack of all trades players to shine because they're the ones that have really put in a crazy amount of effort. They have skill, the knowledge to pick up everything about the game that they can as it changes. Sorry, I'm so long-winded about this. I'm very passionate about competitive Fortnite.
Yeah.
It's become such a big piece of what I do and what you do, especially you. I mean, you've been around for a long time.
Just about the beginning. Just about.
Exactly. And so it's like, it's just one of those things. I want to see the game evolve and grow in a healthy way. And I know there's some people that are not happy with how the game is now, but you have to at least admit, those people have to at least admit that they're happy with the way that, I mean, an esport has continued to evolve. It has. It's undeniable.
Yeah, sure. And maybe just like expand upon that just a little bit more. Fortnite is an ever-evolving game. And, it is a battle royale, and there is some kind of randomness involved in that, right? Like, you land in a POI, and there's some form of random loot.
But you can harness that.
Correct. And it's why these players excel is because they can minimize that randomness factor, right? Like you said, their consistency. What can they do to minimize that randomness and give them an edge, which then propels them forward and continues moving forward? Unknown, great example. He knows what he does best. His rifling skills, his combat skills, his long-range shots. He's in a great position to do this, right? He didn't just land on this loadout. He worked for this loadout. He said, where do I need to go? When do I need to fight? Do I need to fight now?
To get it?
Exactly. There's so much. Like, on the surface, Fortnite may seem like, I guess, borderline one-dimensional, kind of, but there's actually so much depth to the game.
I wouldn't even say on the surface it seems that way. You've got building and shooting and strategic positioning.
Yeah,
there's a lot to it.
Elevation, game changes, what you land with, you know, how you're feeling on the day, what your skills are like, where you've spent your time. Have you done your shooting practice? Have you gone into playgrounds before then to practice up your building skills? There's so much. This is why I love Fortnite, dude. You're going to make me nerd out, and we're going to have long conversations about this.
This has been Deep Thoughts with Lupo and Zeke. Meanwhile, top 5 situation. My apologies for all that. Unknown from KNG with 6 eliminations. 19 builds. That Rift may or may not come into use here. It'll be tough to know just yet. TJ, the ultimate low ground. We're already in a top 3. The swap there, Baltic, Dylan, Glow Navy going down outside in the storm. Unknown dropping in and challenging Jfree, but he actually gets dropped all the way to the bottom. Stuck top to bottom of TJ.
Oh my!
Box, the traps.
Oh my gosh, he completely shuts down Jfree. But look at the health difference. If he's not careful, dude, and they spend time in the storm, Jfree has health advantage. He's got to be really careful how he approaches this.
The slurp, though, Unknown could potentially pop it. Should here momentarily, I almost anticipate. Here we go.
Do you think he just waits for him to drop down and try and rips him and hopes that the slurp is enough to tick him over?
We'll see. Moving with the storm, Jfree in the ultimate high.
He's still ticking
13. Up. No builds for Unknown. He's going to have to... Yep, there we go. The shots. Combat shot coming from underneath. Can't quite connect.
20.
Does not tick out to the storm. Instead, finds a shot on Jfree. The celebratory rift to go into the sky. Unknown, well played. No builds left. No problem.
Bro, that was absolutely insane. Sundown, Monster D-Face. Was that not just the craziest end to that game?
That ending was absolutely absurd. Nice celebratory rift there from the controller lord, KNG Unknown. Well done to get the victory royale there. But not only was it a fantastic finish to that match, that is it from NA East. It's done. All the matches are played. The standings are final, and Monster and I are going to break them down.
Dude, are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? OMG, boys. So first off, Clicks qualified. Right?
Top 3 spots again. We've talked about the sharing before. Clicks, Clarity, and then KNG's Unknown in the last one will take those top 3 spots. But 6 spots are still up for grabs, and you'll see the next 6 fill them out. So congratulations, Cosmic, Tuzi, Legidian, Aspect, Hornet, and Creo. I'm telling you, that had to be the most nerve-wracking final hour for Aspect. We saw him finish on 60 points. He was in 2nd place. These last 4 right here, from Aspect to Fernando, were all at 60 points. Aspect had the 2 victory royales that pushed him up into 7th. Hornet had 1 that pushed him up into 8th. Creo had 0. Fernando had 0. The difference, average eliminations, average points, all of them average placement. Creo owned all the tiebreakers. He had all of them afterward, was slightly ahead, 3.8 to 2.8, 18 to 3.6, and the average point 7.5 to 6.0. Talk about every interaction mattering. Well, all the tiny little ones and the differences add up. Congratulations to all 6 of you, the final ones, joining us at the Fortnite World Cup final from NA East. But now I think it's time to punch tickets.
Absolutely is, and there it is. That's 1.
Cosmic up there on the board in
That's
first.
2.
Tuzi in second. Go ahead, Monster. You can grab that one.
I'll get this guy too right here, man. Legidian. You made it.
Aspect as well. That must have been. Oh wait, it's Lupo. We've been over this before.
You sure you want to? Are you feel? Okay. This guy, man.
He tried his best. It's all right. They talk about his snipes, but not about his ability to punch tickets. Creo in the last spot. Lazarus will have a member at the Fortnite World Cup final. Again, congratulations. But you can see out of the 19 spots up here, only 17 have been filled. We have 2 more for you coming out of NA West. But for now, we're going to go on a quick, well, not so quick. We're going to go on a 30-minute break in between the regions. Go walk your dog, get some water, get a nice little meal in you, because when we come back, the rest of the NA West matches in the final 2 spots will be punched for the solos competition to the Fortnite World Cup final. We'll be right back.
free.